Hello, it's Jason again, continuing on with basic troubleshooting of the Shoretel Communicator client and some things we can do to help gather information about that. So this is the client here. This little dude, this is kind of the default view, if you will. I just happen to be on history, so there's tabs down at the bottom. The biggest thing with closing this out is if people actually just hit this X right here, that doesn't actually close it out. We have it still down in the toolbar here, and it's still running. So a misconception with that is it actually closes it, which it does not. So when we're asking the customer, did you close this out? And we need to make sure that we tell them to go down in the taskbar and right-click that and then choose Exit. Once we see that leave the taskbar, then we know it's out. And then they can relaunch from there and get that back. The next thing would be looking at if the client has an update available. How we do that is we have the client launched here, and then if we hit the Help toolbar, we can see that this update is actually grayed out right here. If that is bold, then they are not on the latest version of the Communicator client. You can hit that update to launch the client update, and it will automatically install it and take you through a couple next windows. And another handy little deal here is the About. That will get us our Shoretel build version, or excuse me, our version, and then the build number of that version. And there's a license type as well right there. That's good information while we're gathering info about if something needs a work order or not. So moving on to the connectivity loss of the server. So this is asking if there is a loss of connectivity to the server icons in the status bar. And what that looks like is this is our status area up here. And I'm just going to disable my wireless adapter here unless it caused me to lose my connection for my client, but that could be, obviously that's not the scenario that the customer will be doing, but this is related to if we cannot talk to the Shoretel server. So you can see that this whole area was green before that, and now I have a red X over here that was my phone line that was idle, and it says line not in service, and then connection to the server has been lost. These are the icons that would give us an indicator that they cannot talk to the server that is controlling their Shoretel Communicator. If I re-enable my network card, we will see that service restore, so I can give you an example of what that would look like here. As soon as I connect, we should see that. And there you go, life is happy. We have all green up here, or not all green, but we have primary phone. And this is also a status area down here. Gives you some information as well. And then last but not least on the topic of Communicator is collecting a GUID from the history of the failed call if it's a call related to you know, I can't call this number, or I get a busy signal, or I get a carrier interrupt message. We need that failed call info. So this would be collecting a GUID from the call history. So how we do that in the client is we would right click any one of these calls, and we can do this with any call, and we go to properties, and it launches another window, and we drag that over. It gives you actually the route, some information about the call already, which trunk it went out of, date and timestamp and all that good stuff. But there's a little box here that says support info. If we click support info, we get another handy little box that I will drag over to the screen. And this number right here, the GUID, we need that information. So they can copy and paste that into an email or whatever, and then send that along, and we can put that on the ticket of the failed call. Very helpful information. All right, thank you.